Hey guys! So a while ago I ordered this Smart Life smart switch on Amazon and it just came in the mail. So the reason I ordered this is because I wanted to automate my fan. I wanted to make it controllable from anywhere. So I could just connect my fan to this, ceiling fan to this, and it would work from anywhere basically. Switch, the fan should turn on. But the issue is my fan runs on a two-way wiring. Some of you might know this as a staircase wiring, and I have found zero documentation online on how to set this up with a smart switch. I might have been bad at googling, but as far as I could figure out, I couldn't find any. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you all today. I'm going to tell you how to wire this up with a two-way switch while retaining the working of the two-way switch. So you can control it with the switch independently and with this, and it would communicate with each other. So I'll demonstrate for you. So to wire this thing up in a staircase system, you'll first need to know how a staircase system works. So it's literally just an input, which is our mains voltage, 240 volt in my case, and it goes to these two types of special switches called an SPDT switch. SPDT stands for single pole dual throw, which literally just means that it has one point and two other points which it moves, which you can select. So this is called the common point, which is the one point that is either input or output. And if you toggle the switch to change it to either this side or this side. And if both the switches are selected to the same side, it completes the circuit and the load turns on. The load I've drawn here is a light, but in my case it's a fan. More technically, in my case, it's the regulator, which is directly connected to the fan in series. So we can just box this as a single unit. And the regulator part is a bit important because the regulator is usually connected in series with the load on the load side of the two-way switch. And I'll show you how to find the load side and how to find the input in just a bit. But with this switch here has a switch input. So this switch input, it takes in 240 volt AC. And it takes that switch as a signal on whether to turn it on or off. So it works in tandem with the the remote signal we give it. So if the remote signal is on and you toggle the switch, it turns it off. So it's just a signal input, which is why it's S. And this L1 is the load input, which is connected directly to the fan or the regulator in my case. I'll demonstrate that in the wall for you. These two are used to power the switch itself, which is live and neutral, and this can be a bit of a finicky thing for some people because you have to be really lucky to have a wall panel that actually has a neutral in it. So yeah, this is basically just an SPDT switch, and our switch is going to go over here. This is where the S1 input is going to be, and the L1 input just goes to the regulator. I'll show you guys. I have my wall panel opened up right over here, and it's a rat's nest in here because apparently the last electrician that worked on it did not give two shits about color codes, because who gives a red wire to neutral? Anyway, I'm going off topic here. Also, when you guys do this, make sure you're all safe. I'm wearing shoes over here because you're working with live electricity. So I'll demonstrate for you guys how to actually check which side is load and which side is the live side. In my case, I got lucky because I have my load side ended up being the same side which had a neutral contact, which in your case you might not be as lucky, in which case you will need to wire a neutral wire through the wall. Best call an electrician for that. But yeah, so this side is my load side, and I know that because my fan is off right now, as you can see. So with the fan off, if I touch the common point on the load side, there shouldn't be an input. This pin is live, which you can see by the light when I touch it, and this side has no lights, which means it's not live at the moment. But here on the other side, you can see that if I touch the contact with my line tester, it's always on, no matter whether or not the fan is on or off. So the fan is off right now, and that point is live, as you can see from the light. And even if the fan is on, that point is still live, as you can see here. So this panel is the live side of the two-way switch, and that panel is the load side. And this is an easy way for you can find out which side is live and which side is load. And I am lucky enough to have the neutral and live on the load side. So to wire the switch up, it has a live and neutral pin which powers the switch in itself. So for the live, you can get it from literally any of these pins over here. This one is live, as you can see here. that is live, or this is also live. So you can get the live from any of the switches over there. And for the neutral, I'm lucky enough to have a neutral pin going to the socket, and the load pin here, the load is the pin going, the wire going directly to the regulator over here. So from the switch, from this common, this wire is the one you have to connect to load. I unfortunately will not be able to show you the wiring, like show you the process of me wiring it, because I'll have to turn off the AC mains to wire it, so I'm safe and I don't die. But I'll show you how it looks like after wiring everything up. Off the mains, and my room is dark.
One eternity later.
So I've managed to set everything up without killing myself in the process. So for the live over here, I've tapped out a live from this live here, which is live. And for the neutral, I've tapped it out from the neutral pin of this outlet. The S1, like I said, goes directly to the load end of the two-way switch. And the L1 goes to the regulator, which goes directly to the fan. So I can control the fan from my phone now, as well as these switches. So if I turn on this switch, the fan should turn on. Yeah, so that switch, the fan should turn on. And if I turn it on from the other side, if I toggle the switch from the other side, the fan should turn off. And there you go, the fan is turning off. So, I wish I could show you the working from my phone, but unfortunately it's the same phone I'm filming on, so I can't do that. But I have a home assistant set up and I'll make another video on it. So, I hope you guys learned something from it, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.